the year here. So that'll be one of the focuses there. And then on April 16th, Jobs with Justice and many other groups are organizing a big march that we're calling Portland Rising. So that'll be Saturday the 16th, and there are flyers going around. So now let's do another chant. When I say workers, you say rising. Workers, rising. Workers, rising. Workers, rising. Workers, rising. When I say workers, you say rising. Workers, rising. Workers, rising. Workers, rising. All right. Now I'd like to introduce our last speaker, and then we'll do a little wrap up. And that's Tom Chamberlain, the president of the Oregon AFL-CIO.
Hello, my brothers and sisters. How you doing this afternoon? You are crazy.
Yeah.
Coming out in the rain like this? Absolutely nuts. You've been watching what's going on in the Midwest. You know, what's happening in the Midwest, we can take a little responsibility for it. Let me tell you why. 2008, we had the election to end all elections. We had supermajorities in the Senate, in the House. We elected Barack Obama, and we showed up for that election day parade down the Capitol Mall. It was like the Super Bowl. And we went home. And we didn't do our job. And we didn't pass our agenda. And in 2010, in Wisconsin, workers stayed home. 51% of them cast their vote. That was a total turnout in Wisconsin. And they got Walker. Sleep at the switch, corporate money coming out their ears, and what we're seeing is payback to the Koch brothers and their like. The result of Citizen United that opened the floodgates on corporate money. But this is also a very exciting time because it's a tipping point. This country can go one way or the other. You know, when Rosa Parks refused to get off that bus, that was a tipping point. And it changed this country, not just because of what Rosa Parks did, but because the civil rights movement was organizing and they were working before and after. We've seen tipping points throughout our history. 2 weeks from today, 10 days from today, March 25th, 1911, a fire broke out on the top 3 floors of the Triangle Shirt Factory in New York City. Within seconds, those 3 floors were fully involved. And I was a firefighter for 27 years, just like Terry Shrunk was. And let me tell you, fully involved means that it is so hot your skin blisters. It is so dark you can't see or breathe and you're crawling on the floor. And as those workers, mostly women, mostly immigrants of Italian and Jewish extraction, as they raced to those exits, they found them locked. They found them locked because the owners wanted them to work hard and not steal. And on the 9th floor, and the only folks who had the keys was the foreman's. On the 9th floor, that foreman was an early evacuee. And they didn't have a key to the exits. Of the 500 workers that day, 146 died. 62 of them leaped to their deaths as New York City watched. And in the crowd watching was a woman named Frances Perkins. Frances Perkins was watching. And it's not, that event in itself didn't change the course of every one of you who stand here today. What happened, why that is so significant, is what workers and the progressives did before the fire and after the fire. Before the fire, 20,000 garment workers struck, including the Triangle Shirt Waste Factory workers. And in 4 months, the owners broke that strike. But they were organized. 2 days after the fire, workers and progressive flooded the Metropolitan Opera House. And 3 days after that, 350,000 people joined the March for the Dead of the Triangle Shirt Factory. Within weeks, the governor appointed a commission that resulted in 82 laws, including completely rewriting the labor laws of that state and establishing a commissioner of labor. And 25 years later, then Secretary of Labor Francis Perkins and U.S. Senator Robert Wagner wrote the collective bargaining law for this country, passed Social Security, all because of that fire, what they did before and after. My brothers and sisters, what we have to decide is this a tipping point where we're going to organize around and work hard and get things done, hold our elected leaders responsible, and never again go home after a fight. Never again trust politicians to do our job. My brothers and sisters, they don't give us a damn thing unless we take it. Are we going to take back our country? Are we going to hold them accountable? Are we going to fight for our kids and our grandkids?